Sternum. This. Boom! Power, extension, flexibility, and then the impact.
Umaga used all his strength and weight. The leverage was perfect. And Morrison struggling to answer a 10 count here.
From Morrison's career, he might be well served just to let this one go, but that's not his way. He's a competitor. He's going to try to win this match any way that he can.
Many superstars would have hightailed it out of here if they could. Morrison, though, back in this fight. But for how long? How about that? Umaga with a one failed swoop.
Morrison went inside out from that clothesline, and certainly you got to hand it to Morrison for trying to generate some fast-paced offense. But again, he gets shut down with nothing but raw power.
John Morrison, a former ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, multi-time tag team champion. But at this stage, no match for Umaga, the Savage. Look at those fingers just digging into the trapezius.
Painful for Morrison, but Morrison is grounded. Morrison likes to use his feet and legs, his speed. Can't do it in this position, obviously. Umaga using his size advantage, his power advantage. Well, that knee is right on the right spot. If you're Umaga, certainly not if you're John Morrison.
Morrison's got to be thinking right now, what can I do? How do I get out of this predicament?
Well, the trapezius and the elbow being hyperextended by that underhook by the left arm of Umaga. So Morrison being punished in more than one part of his anatomy.
Morrison in peak physical condition, but how do you prepare for something like this?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know that you do. Morrison said he was going to use his speed. He's going to outthink Umaga, going to wait for Umaga to make a fatal mistake and then try to capitalize on it. And Morrison gets a beautiful kick in, a Pele kick. He's kicking a soccer ball.
Morrison showing signs of life, but that may be a glimmer of hope.
And Umaga is reeling from that kick to the head, but still got the high impact offense in.
The fact that this match is still going speaks volumes about Morrison's resolve.
Morrison is tough. Throwing that down like a sack of feed on his side there, his lower back, his kidney area, and then a kick to the same spot by Umaga. There is a method to the madness of Umaga. Umaga grounds the faster high flyer. He knows exactly what he's doing, does Umaga.
Umaga again targeting that same area. And Umaga may not be the uncivilized savage that many feel he may be. Umaga very intelligent in this match so far, physically dissecting John Morrison in more ways than one.
Morrison may have to do something uncivilized to create a counter here to get back on the offensive. Because it becomes a matter of a certainty that Morrison's body can't withstand these hard kicks, these high-impact blows for much longer. No human being could.
Morrison doing his best to escape.
Good grief, what a count.
And a DDT delivered. But as you can see, Morrison in no condition to do anything to back it up.
But Morrison got himself some time. He went around the world to hit that DDT. Morrison now looking for the cover. Here's
cover two.
Oh, and saw how it all went down. Morrison tried to capitalize, got a near fall out of it.
And Morrison not giving up yet.
And the pace is quickening. This is what Morrison needs.
Morrison still has some gas left in the tank. Standing drop kick. The big fella won't go down yet.
Oh, that'll take him down. Good strategy by Morrison. Drop kicking the knee, the patella, and then the thrust right to the throat, it would look like. Morrison taken down with that strike by Umaga.
And just when you think Morrison's getting back in the match, just when you think Morrison might have something going his way, this happens.
An amazingly competitive matchup here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. John Morrison trying to figure out the ring post may have helped Morrison.
There was that quickness that Morrison said he was going to use. A mistake perhaps from Umaga.
The chuck kick. And Umaga, I think his head hit the ring post. Morrison retaliates with that springboard kick he calls the chuck kick.
Take a look at it again. The flying chuck right across the skull of Umaga.
Umaga using the strap as a weapon. Lashing Morrison's
leather right on skin.
Umaga uses that strap as a weapon and then manhandling Morrison into the security wall.
And Umaga not done.
Morrison being whipped like an animal. Umaga completely out of control, has been disqualified for using that Samoan strap. So this is not a Samoan strap match. Oh gosh.
This does not bode well for the Guru of Greatness.
We have seen this before with devastating results. Morrison now becoming the victim of Umaga and this Samoan strap.
Being tied upside down. Hopeless. Helpless.
Morrison cannot defend himself.
Hey, it's
CM Punk.
Mr. Money in the Bank. Oh, shot with a briefcase. Right over the cranium.
That metal briefcase is rocking Umaga. And the knee, the running knee. Bulldog headlock right on the briefcase. CM Punk.
The steel briefcase seemingly the only thing that could slow down Umaga.
Umaga deciding that discretion is the better part of valor on this occasion. But you gotta wonder what's gonna go down in New Orleans with CM Punk.
CM Punk, Mr. Money in the Bank, he holds a contract in that briefcase that Punk can cash in anytime, anywhere for a title opportunity. But first up, that strap match. CM Punk, it's obvious you're not going to back down from Umaga, but I've got to ask you, what's your strategy going to be at Extreme Rules when you face Umaga in a Samoan strap match?
Do I really look like the kind of guy that strategizes for anything, Todd? I've never been in a strap match, let alone a Samoan strap match, so I wouldn't even know where to begin, how to plan or strategize for something like that. You know, but the thing about me is, I always find a way. They said I wouldn't be world champion. I did it. They said I wouldn't win Money in the Bank. I did it. Twice. And now these same people think it's hot in the streets to say that there's no way CM Punk can drag 350 pounds of Samoan bulldozer around the ring and touch all four corners in succession. You know, it's a dangerous situation any way you look at it, Todd. He's bigger than me. That's a fact. He's stronger than me. It's obvious, completely obvious. There's one thing that he isn't. He's not CM Punk. And that makes me just as dangerous.
Well, certainly CM Punk doesn't lack for confidence going into uncharted waters in Umaga's Samoan strap match in 9 days at Extreme Rules. Quite frankly, I wouldn't want to be in Punk's position.